Hello, everyone, and welcome back to yet another political episode. So, we got breaking news on this hour that Governor Ron DeSantis of Florida is officially in the presidential race. He is currently filing paperwork. He is going to get ready for this campaign. Now, we are pretty divided about this. A lot of us we think, Governor DeSantis should stay in Florida. And because he's doing a good job in Florida, according to Republicans, right? Republicans are saying, oh, yeah, he's doing a good job in Florida, right? We would rather him stay there in Florida and keep doing a good job. Now we go to, we want Trump to run. But the DeSantisists, as I would refer to them, supporters of DeSantis, would say, well, Trump, he's kind of controversial. He did some stuff in 2016. Liberals, they're just, in the Democratic Party, they just seem to not get over it. We just think, Ron's a new guy. Let's give him a chance. So, pretty divided. For me, I'd say I'm neutral. I honestly do not know who I would rather put on to the nomination. I would alter between Ron DeSantis and Trump. Ultimately, I'm very interested to see if Trump gets nominated. I am very excited to see another rematch between Biden and Trump. Having it been like 80, 70 years since a rematch has taken place in presidential election history. So as you can see here, Ron DeSantis is officially on our board. He is filing those papers. His campaign, he's working on it, but we can officially say right now he is in the game. So, yeah, and he's also the youngest. No, never mind. Ramaswamy is the youngest. Second youngest. DeSantis is the second youngest to be on here. Ron DeSantis, I would say, has a better chance of winning than I would say Trump. I'd say DeSantis has the better chance of winning other than Trump out of our little bunch here. So, also, another thing I want to talk about is I will be doing a series. I've decided I will be doing a series on each presidential election candidate on both Democratic and Republican primaries. I'll be taking a look individually at each candidate and their electoral history and their best performance in the said primary election. So we're going to be I'll be doing that. I would probably start it tomorrow. So tomorrow, hopefully I will be looking at Ron DeSantis. Because, he's new. So I want to do the new ones first. So I will be taking a look at Ron DeSantis and his campaign and, when it comes to that and his chances in winning. So, without a further moment of ado, we're going to take a look at some polls. I know I did this in the last video, but it has been a couple days, if not a week. So I do want to see the polls in these said elections. So we got our primaries here. I'm going to X out all of them here. We're probably going to we'll add our candidates as we go, but we're going to take a look at the polls. It's been a couple days. I want to see if new ones had popped up. We look at the state of Maine. We see our polling here. We see, we got some polls here going for Maine's 2nd congressional district. Mike Pence is leading. However, Mike Pence is not in the race yet. It's very possible for him to announce his presidential race, I would think. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of give Maine to Trump because he has the big upper hand. He is the alpha out in this whole entire race. So we're going to go ahead and give this one to Trump. Trump has won 22 delegates from Maine. The New Hampshire primaries. We got DeSantis. We got these. Got this here. Oh yeah. Trump would win New Hampshire. So we'll go ahead and give New Hampshire to Trump. And most of these polls probably haven't updated, and I realize that. But we're still going to do it. And it's very possible. I do think we might get the same results, but hey. We're going to go ahead and give Vermont to Trump, seeing that he's got an endorsement from a Vermontian. No polls have come yet here. Massachusetts, going for Trump here. The state of Massachusetts has successfully went to Trump. We have the state of Rhode Island, and we could say that that state is going to Trump also. All right. Connecticut. I'd say yeah, this would probably go to Trump. They don't have any polls, but I would think Trump would win here. New York. The state of New York. Yes, our most recent poll, it did say, Ron DeSantis, but our recent poll in March saying that Trump would win by a lot of points. I mean, it is a native state. So we're going to go ahead and give New York to Trump, 95 delegates that will benefit him greatly. And ultimately, I don't really know if these are the 20 delegates. These aren't the official delegates. So yes, Trump wins Pennsylvania. Trump wins Pennsylvania here. New Jersey. We are seeing the state of New Jersey. The state of New Jersey will be going to Donald Trump. Delaware. Joe Biden's home state, president's home state. We got the endorsement from Lauren Witzke, a far-right political activist. I don't care what side of the spectrum he's on personally. The fact that Trump got an endorsement in the state of Delaware, I'm going to go ahead and give it to him. So go ahead and give Delaware to Trump. Trump so far reigning the victory hall. We're going to go ahead and look at, we're not doing District of Columbia yet. The state of Maryland. We're going to go ahead and give Maryland to Trump here. Now we can do the District of Columbia. Now, District of Columbia, Trump failed to win this state. And it tends to have rhinos. Because, guess what? The District of Columbia has, like, 0 MAGA Republicans, so I'd expect that Trump's I would say they would probably go for a rhino. I predicted that this city, these delegates would go to Nikki Haley. So that it indeed is possible. However, I am going to go ahead and give it to Haley this one. just because no polls have come, and I think she would do the best one. She'd be the best candidate in that said in DC. The state of West Virginia is also a state, and yeah, this is a strong Trump state for sure. For sure, I'd say this state would go for Donald Trump. So nothing has changed yet. Donald Trump wins in the state of Virginia. And yeah, it is said that Glenn Youngkin is actually starting to talk about running. Let's see here. Is he talking about? Yeah, I heard on a news article about Glenn Youngkin launching kind of. He's starting to reconsider a 2024 election bid. And we're going to, and yeah, I would say Youngkin. If that's said, he begins to run. I'd consider Glenn Youngkin getting a lot from his own state. It might look like a little compatible here. We get the state, and I mean, I think I encourage Youngkin to run because in Virginia, Glenn Youngkin, he can't run for re-election because in Virginia, you only serve one term as governor. You have to, and after that, you have to toss the coin to someone else. So yeah, sure, Mr. Youngkin, he is risking, I don't know, 2 years. 2 years. But I mean, if he does win the presidency, you get 4 years in politics. I mean, it's a win-lose situation. North Carolina going for Trump. Yeah, you'll see Nikki Haley and Scott didn't even get any. The same deal. Trump would easily win South Carolina. Yeah, I'm going to change the style of this. I'm going to make it horizontal battle. Just until DeSantis gets in here. We're looking at the state of Georgia. A state that the Trump Republicans had a hard time winning in 2022. Trump's nominee endorsement candidate failed to get nominated for the governorship of Georgia. But according to these polls, seems like it's a close race, but Trump is doing pretty good here. So we're going to go ahead and give this one to Trump with the acknowledgement that polls indeed can change. Florida, we're going to see if there's been a couple more polls coming out here in Florida. I've heard that there were more polls coming up after my recent video came out. So, yes, yeah, I don't like counting. This is 4. Trump has 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. DeSantis has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1. We gotta count these 2. 1 because this is post-inaugural. Possibly. This is 2019, a very old poll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we're going to go ahead and get this DeSantis again. He is the governor of the state of Florida. Although this is Trump's own state. All right, so after I filmed the whole thing and covered the rest of the states. But of course, the other half of the recording had to be corrupted. So yeah, this is my prediction. This is what according to what the polls say. Yeah, sorry that I couldn't get it all out there. It was technology these days. Like it had to be corrupted. But anyway, I wasn't going to film it all over again and fake my reactions. No. That would be kind of boring, and people could already tell. So, yeah, this is our prediction. We have Ron DeSantis at 500, Donald Trump at 214. Differences and changes. We have North Dakota. North Dakota was flipped, as we know. We gave this prediction to Donald Trump. However, we got our first endorsement that went to Ron DeSantis, so we decided to give the state to said DeSantis. Oregon originally went to DeSantis, but now we're starting to see more results pouring in for Trump in that state. We got our multiple endorsements support for Trump, and I don't know why, but the polls for Oregon are just gone. Anyway, this is my prediction. Ultimately, we talked about Glenn Youngkin also, and his possibility of entering the presidential race. Ultimately, like I said before, he's at a good spot, pretty popular, well approved in his state. Can't run for re-election in Virginia. He's pretty much done with politics unless he can keep his political career going by taking that presidential card into play. Ultimately, I mean, also there's Winsome Shears that could take over for the governor in case he does become the nominee, which I doubt he will. But just playing with words here, Winsome Shears is also pretty popular. Anyway, and yes, thank you all for watching. And I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow. I'll be releasing a video on going over Ron DeSantis' political history and strategic history, talking about his career in politics and his record in winning elections. And we're not only just doing this for DeSantis, we're going to do it for Trump, we're doing it for Haley, we're doing it for Scott, and even for Biden. We're doing it for every single player in the 2024 race. So yeah, DeSantis, since you're new, we'll do you first. Then we'll go down from there. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys in the next political episode.